Hi cupcakes, welcome back to my channel. This is when he did it with his secretary. In this video, character, storyline, editing and voice is mine. And if you don't want the voiceover, then please silent the voice. Today's shoutouts goes to Mrs. Jimin, Hafia Sultana, Cheon Taeyang, Lulu E, and Miku Mini Vlog 786. I hope you all will enjoy this video, so let's get started. Someone cold. So, have you taken the information file from Daniel, employee? Yes, Mr. Kim. Unknown. Give it to me. Employee gives the file to Mr. Kim. His boss. Mr. Kim started checking the file with a lot of focus, but suddenly he slams the file on the table and stands up furiously. Mr. Kim, what is this, huh? This is not what I asked for. Can't even do one thing. The employee got scared and looked down while listening to his boss. On the other side, outside Mr. Kim's office, Employee 1. What is happening? Employee 2. I think someone will die again. Employee 3. Poor him. Now only one person can save him. Unknown. Jungkook. Employee 1, 2, 3 looked at that person. You all don't worry, I'll call him. Employee 1, 2, and 3 nodded in agreement. That person calls Jungkook. After 3 rings, that person shouting, Where the H you are? Cheeky, sleepy voice. What happened, Minnie? I was sleeping. Jimin angrily. Sleeping? Really? Don't you have any plans to come today? Cheeky, sleepy voice. I took a sick day today. Jimin sarcastically. Oh, and are you actually sick? Cheeky. Nope, just wanted to rest. So now hang up the call. Jimin. Well, I can't hang up now. And you need to come here immediately. There is a tornado here. Cheeky. Oh, come on. It's not even a day without me there and everyone is already dying. Jimin. What can we do? You know our boss. Plus, only you can calm him down. JK blushes thinking about what Jimin said because only he knows, and of course, Jimin also knows how he calms his boss down. Jimin, yeah, stop blushing and listen to what I'm saying. JK, yeah. Jimin, okay, so please come, otherwise, you'll see an empty office tomorrow. JK, what do you mean? Jimin, in 5 minutes, he has already fired 4 people because of one mistake. JK, what? Jimin, yes, now come. JK, fine, irritatingly. Jimin hangs up the call with JK. JK got up and immediately went to get freshed. After 5 minutes, he came out and rushed downstairs and saw his parents on dining table eating breakfast. JK, good morning, Amma Appa. JK's parents, good morning. JK takes a bread toast from the plate and stuffed it in his mouth while he had another bread toast in his hand. Number 1. Why are you in so much hurry, baby? Sit and eat. JK stuffed mouth. I have to go. It's urgent. That same person, but still another person. It's okay, Hoba. Don't force him. Let him do what he wants to. He is an adult now. Hobi, Yungia, I know he is now an adult, and is working as well. But that doesn't mean that I will stop worrying about him. I gave birth to him. JK, oh ma. I'm sorry, but I have to hurry because my boss is angry. He is firing everyone, and only I can. Hobi, calm him down. We know. It's okay. Now leave before I make you sit here until you eat properly. JK smiles. Bye, Amma. Love you. JK kisses Hobi's cheek. Hobi. Bye, baby. Yungi. What about me? JK chuckles. Bye, Appa. Love you. JK kisses Yungi's cheek and left the house while eating the remaining bread toast in his hand. Hobi. My son works so hard, Yoongi yeah, said. But sometimes I wish that he would help me in my business. After all, he's my heir. Hobie comforting, gently rubbing Yoongi's back. Hey, he doesn't like business. Yoongi, I know, and I support him in it. That's why I agreed to let him work, but under trustworthy. Hobie, yeah, I know. Yoongi, Hoba, I have decided something. Hobie, what is it? You rarely take decisions. Yoongi, slight glare, but ended up looking cute. Hoba. Hobie cooed. Oh, you look so cute. Fine. Tell me what you have decided. Yoongi holds Hobie's hand and gently started rubbing them with his thumb. Yoongi serious. Hobie, I want to retire and spend all the time I have with you. I don't want to waste it by going to office like I did since the time we got married. Hobie smiles. That would be great, but who will handle office? Yoongi, I have decided that as well. Just let Jungkook come home today. We'll talk with him today. Hoba, do you trust me? Hobie, I do, Yoongi. I do. Hobie smiles through tears and hugs Yoongi, who hugs him back. With JK. JK left the house and rushed to the company. He reached the company and got out of his car. Ring, ring. JK picked up the call, running inside the company and getting inside the lift. JK. Hello? Yes, Jimin. Jimin, where are you? The number is increasing. JK, how many? Panting due to running a lot. Jimin, 60. JK, oh god, poor people lost their jobs, but don't worry, they will get their job back. Just wait. Jimin, how much more? JK, I'm in the lift. Jimin, okay. JK hangs up. The lift door opened. Everyone looked at JK and started cheering, to which Jungkook smiled. JK, while rushing in his boss' cabin, I'll save you all, don't worry. Jimin, go fast. JK nods and enters the cabin without knocking. His boss, Mr. Kim, was shouting at an employee, so he didn't notice when Jungkook entered. JK stood beside the employee and his boss noticed it. Don't know what happened, but Mr. Kim stopped screaming his lungs out. Mr. Kim turned out while looking at JK. The employee understood that it was for him, so he left while bowing and saying a small thank you to Jungkook, who smiled in return. Mr. Kim, you came, John Jungkook. JK, I had to come, Taeyang. They smirked and JK's response. JK, why are you firing everyone? I was frustrated. JK, and may I ask how? JK came closer to and now they were looking into each other's eyes. They were so close that they can feel each other's hot breath on their faces. Low, because sighs. JK same tone as because I was missing. JK, missing what? The air was getting hot. They gulped a lump of saliva. With that, they pulled JK by his waist and smashed his lips with JK's, to which JK came back without any hesitation, as it was like a routine for them whenever they get angry. He kisses JK to calm himself down. If you're confused, then let me tell you how it started. Flashbacks. JK was sitting in Tae's office working on his own table, which was in Tae's office as he is Tae's PA. Tae was checking the file which was given by the employee for the upcoming presentation, but he found a mistake in it, which made him angry as he have anger issues. Tae, what is this? I told you it should be perfect. Employee, sorry sir. Hearing Tae scream, JK stood up and went near Tae. JK, Tae, stop shouting. It's not good for your health. Tae immediately stops shouting and stands up. At that time, JK motioned the employee to leave, and he did. Tae, look. JK, I know you since we were kids. We literally grew up together. I know you have anger issues and it's not good for your mental health. They was just looking at Jungkook. He was lost in JK's beauty. His eyes were continuously looking at JK's lips. They had no idea what happened. He lost his self-control and JK was shocked when it happened but started moving his lips when they did it. They came and they felt relieved. He felt like all his stress and frustration drained out in seconds. Plus, the strawberry taste of JK's lips was driving him crazy. They both broke the K after 5 minutes. JK was really flustered. His cheeks were red and his breath was uneasy due to the kiss. And hair were messy because they kept tugging onto him during the cave. JK scrunched his nose and smiled at I'm so. JK, I'll get you coffee. You'll feel relaxed. JK left. They completed what he wanted to say to himself with a sigh. They, I'm sorry, but I really love you, Cookie. Be mine. They groaned and grabbed his hair in aggression. They, ah, end of flashbacks. They broke the kiss. They go, Chike, I will bring coffee for us. Chike left with flustered face. They, you never listen to me. Always. Why cook? Why? Why can't you see my love for you? A tear slipped from his eyes, but he wiped it immediately. Because the Mafia King never cries. He makes people cry. That's when someone barged in while screeching, and another person walking behind that person while making him calm. Person number one, yeah, what is your problem? To the person who was calming him down. Second person, Ginny baby, you are disturbing the office aura. Jin, shut up Namjoon. Don't tell me what to do. Namjoon just shuts his mouth. They was sitting on the chair, just looking at them lovingly. What happened to Appa? Jin looked at his son. Jin, Omo, my son. Jin went to his son and caressed his hairs lovingly while a tear slipped from his eye. And while looking at this, these eyes softened, and Namjoon knows what is gonna happen now. Jin knelt down, to which these reflexes worked. He pulled Jin up by his shoulder and stood up from his chair while holding Jin's palm. They walked Jin to the sofa, on which he settled, and they sat down on the floor while still holding Jin's hand and facing each other as Namjoon sat on the other side of Jin. They soft. What happened? Another tear slipped from Jin's eyes. Jin, I should be the one asking this to you. They furrowed his eyes. Jin, what happened, huh? Why are you sad? I'm not, Amma. Jin, I know that you are. My heart tells me. No, Amma, I'm fine as always. Jin, I gave birth to you. You are part of me. So what you will feel, I will also feel. So now tell me, what is it? Jin caresses Tay's cheek softly, to which they leaned in the touch and felt his emotions coming out. Tay, shivering voice, Amma? Jin, yes, bear, speak. I will listen to every pain of yours. Tears came out one by one from Jin and Tay's eyes. They snuggled into Jin's lap. Amma, why is it so difficult? Why is it so painful to love someone? Why, Amma? Why? Jin, my bear loves someone? They nods while tears streamed out of his eyes. I love him so much, but he never understands. It hurts a lot. Jin, it's okay, bear. Everything will be okay. Trust me. You will get whom you love. They hugged Jin's waist and they snuggled more into Jin, while Jin just kept caressing Tay's back and hair soothingly, while himself crying badly. Meanwhile, Meanwhile, Namjoon was crying himself, seeing his son cry, because Tae never cries. He always acted like he doesn't care, but when today Jin said that something is wrong with Tae, to which he didn't believe Jin and followed him to the company, but seeing Tae like this broke him as well. Namjoon gets up and kneels beside Tae, rubbing his back. Tae, Amma, what should I do? He doesn't love me. Jin, nobody can defy my son's charm. Tell me who is it. Taejin broke the hug and Tae wiped his tears by the back of his palm. Tae sniffled. Jungkook. Namjoon widened their eyes. Namjoon, really? Tae nods. Jin, oh my god. They, what? You both don't like him? Namjoon, hey, don't think that. We love Cook. Jin, yes, Bear, you know, he's like a son. And we are really happy that it's him. They showed his famous boxy smile. They, thank you, Amma Appa. Jin, no problem, baby. You love him, right? They, yes, Amma, I love him very, very much. Namjoon, do you want to marry him? They, yes, Appa, but he doesn't love me. Jin, how can you be so sure? They, I just know. Namjoon, don't worry about it, Bear. We know Cook loves you a lot. They, how? Jin, have you ever looked at the way he looks at you? They, that's how friends look at each other. Jin, you are so silly. They, he loves you. You'll know it when you will see it carefully. Namjoon, I think we have a chance for getting you both married. They, how? Namjoon, today Yoongi called us on dinner to announce something. So we will discuss about your marriage today. They, really Appa, happy. Namjoon, yes son. They hugs Namjoon who hugged him back. But they, what if he refuses? Jin, he won't trust us, okay? They nods and wipes his tears while getting up, and he gets back to his cold and dark aura. That's when Chiki entered with 2 cups of coffee, and he directly went to coffee table without looking anywhere. Chiki says while keeping the coffee on the table, I'm sorry for getting late. Actually, the coffee machine in cafeteria broke down, so I had to run to the cafe down street. Looks around. Oh, Amma Appa, hello. How are you both? Smiles. Namjoon smiles while looking at Jungkook and went towards Chiki. Jin, we are also good, baby. How are you? Chiki, I'm also well and good. Namjoon, that's good. And now we will leave. JK, but why so fast? Jin, it's okay, baby. We will meet today again. JK, huh? Namjoon, your father called us on a dinner. JK, oh, so see you there. JK smiles and Jin hugged JK, who hugged him back. Namjoon left. Now I think you all must be confused about everything. Like, why is Jungkook working when he's rich? Why Yoongi called him why Namjoon on dinner? And why did JK call Namjoon Amma and Appa? Well, I'll give you all the answers by giving you their information. Name Min Jungkook. Age 24. Nature sweet, kind, and lovely. Parents Min Yoongi and Min Hosok. Hair color natural brown. Body shape same as real JK but with tattoos. Financial condition rich because Yoongi is rich. Profession work as a PA in Kim Enterprise. Name Kim Taeyong. Age 26. Nature cold, scary, and soft only for his parents. JK and his JK's parents. Hair color natural brown. Body shape well defined, abs muscular. Parents Kim Namjoon and Kim Seokjin. Financial condition rich. Profession Mafia King and CEO of Kim Enterprise. Name Kim Namjoon, age 46, nature calm and intelligent, partner Kim Seokjin, son Kim Taeyoung, profession he used to be the CEO of Kim Enterprise but he is retired and gave his company to his son. Friends Min Yoongi and Min Ho-seok. Name Kim Seokjin, age 45, nature sweet, kind and overreact sometimes. Partner Kim Namjoon, son Kim Taeyoung, profession housewife, friends Min Yoongi and Min Ho-seok. Name Min Yoongi, age 46, nature sensitive, doesn't agree but his husband knows his that side. Partner Min Ho-seok, son Min Jungkook, profession CEO of Min Enterprise, isn't retired. Friends Kim Namjoon and Kim Seokjin. Name Min Ho-seok, age 45, nature oversensitive, really caring and loves his family more than anything. Partner Min Yoongi, son Min Jungkook, profession housewife, friends Kim Namjoon and Kim Seokjin. Name Park Jimin, age 25, work company's former secretary of Kim Enterprise, friend Jungkook also his cousin brother. Now let me tell you, apart from their introduction, Namjoon and Soap have been friends since their college time. They spent a lot of time together even after their kids were born. That's why Taekook were our friends and share a deep connection. Namjoon is from a mafia family and they is the heir of it. As per for Jungkook working, even though he is rich because he wanted to be independent, he could have been independent by being the CEO of his father's company, as he is the only son of Yoongi. But he doesn't like business, and in this decision of JK, his parents that is so supported him. They has fallen in love with Jungkook when they were. I mean, who wouldn't fall in love with JK? That man is literally a walking angel. I hope all of your confusion is now clear. So let's get back to the story. With JK, as Jungkook entered his house, he was called in the living room. Jungkook came and felt the air intimating. He was going to sit across from his parents when Yoongi, sit beside me, son. JK came and sat between his parents. JK, Appa, you wanted to talk? Yoongi, yes, son. Actually, I wanted to say that I will retire from my post. JK, what? Yoongi, yes. JK, I'm really happy that now you will spend more time with Amma. JK looked at Hopi who smiled. Yoongi, but there is a problem and only you can help with it. JK, what is it, Appa? Yoongi, if I want to retire, then I have to give my company to someone. JK, and you want me to handle the company? Dad, you know that I don't like handling business. Yoongi, I know, son, but that's not what I meant. I meant that if you marry someone, then I can give my company to your husband. JK, what? Yoongi, yes, son, won't you do this for your father? I've never asked anything from you. I didn't even question you when you said no for taking over my business, and I let you do whatever you wanted to. JK, I will do it, Appa. I will get married. Soap got really happy. Yoongi, I will find you the best tutor, and I won't force you. You believe me, right? JK, yes, Appa, I do. Tricky smiles and hugs Yoongi, who hugged him back. Hobie, now son, go and get freshed. Kim's must be coming. Tricky, yes, Mama. Tricky went to get freshed and got ready. He chose the best outfit because, author's note, I will not tell you. He was going in the living room but stopped on the staircase when he saw Namjoon and his parents talking, or more like murmuring, about something. As Chiki came in their view, all of them stopped talking, as if they were talking about him and were caught red-handed. Air was really uncomfortable, but Chiki broke it. Jungkook, hi everyone. Namjoon, hi. Hobie came from the kitchen with a tray full of snacks and tea and kept it on the table. Chiki, where is Tae? Jin, oh, he is on his way. Ding dong. Chin, it must be they. Chiki and Chin together. I'll go and open. Everyone looked at Chiki because he said it a bit too excited. Chiki, I think Junamma, you should not go. You are guest. And with that, Chiki went to open the door. As he opened the door, he saw Taeyang standing at the doorstep in a three-piece suit with a white rose bouquet, looking really hot. This is what Jungkook was wearing for the dinner. This is what Taeyang was wearing for the dinner. Cheeky, hi. Tae smiles, hey, and here, take this. They gives the bouquet to Cheeky, and Cheeky takes the bouquet, smelling the flowers' pleasant smell. Cheeky, these are really beautiful. They just like you. Cheeky, huh? They nothing? Cheeky, okay. They, can I come in? Cheeky, oh, I forgot. They chuckled and entered the house. They both came in the living room. Yoongi, shall we have dinner? Everyone nodded and sat on the dining table chairs. Taekook sat next to each other. That's when doorbell again rang. Cheeky, are we expecting someone else? Yoongi, yes we are. Go and check, you'll be surprised. Cheeky, okay. Curious, Cheeky went to open the door, and as he did, oh my god! Cheeky jumped on that person. Cheeky, come in. They walked in while has interlocked their arms. Practically, he was hanging on that person's arm. When they came in the dining room, they clenched his jaw because he never liked that person. Cheeky, I didn't know, Appa. You invited Yukiomi Hunky. Why Yukio? Hi, Uncle and Auntie, and hi, and Taeyong. Everyone, hi. They didn't say hi. He just passed a forceful smile. They was already angry and got more when Cheeky sat with Yukio. Sitting arrangement. Yoongi was sitting in the center, and on his right side, Hopi was sitting with Cheeky and Yukio, and in front of them, Namjoon, Jin, and Tae were sitting. Yoongi, as everyone is here now, let's start the dinner. Namjoon, but what about your special announcement? Yoongi, let's do it after dinner. Yoongi passed a smile to Namjoon, who agreed. They all ate dinner calmly while chit-chatting instead of they who kept glaring at Yukio as Chiki was giving all his attention to Yukio. After dinner, all of them sat in the living room. Chin, Yungia, now reveal this secret of yours. I cannot control it now. Yungi chuckled. Yungi, okay, so the big announcement is that I'm getting retired. Kim family and Yukyum was really shocked. Namjoon, what? Jin, how come you made such huge decision? Yoongi, I just wanted to spend my time with my hobby because ever since I became a CEO, I've always been a good boss but failed as a good husband. Hobby hugged Yoongi's arm and passed him a warm smile. Yukyum, oh, that's so sweet of you, uncle. They, but what about your company? Listening this chin hits Tay's arm for asking such insignificant question in a sweet moment. Chin always thinking about business. Yoongi, it's okay, Young. Well, Tay, you asked a very good question. I was going to talk about it only. Yoongi looked at Tricky, who gave him a reassuring smile. Yoongi stood up and walked to the center. Yoongi, okay, so everyone, after retire, my place will go to my son-in-law. Jin, so, did you find someone? Yoongi, yeah, I did. He's a perfect match for my son, and he is. Yoongi looked at Tae. Well, that's what they thought because Yoongi was actually looking at Yoongi. It's Yukyom. Everyone, what? Yoongi, yes. Even Hopi was shocked. He didn't expect it Yoongi to choose Yukyom. He thought it was going to be they. But now it doesn't matter. Yoongi already gave his decision. Namjoon, what are you talking about? Yoongi, why? What happened? Don't you think Yukyom is a perfect match for Cook? Namjoon showed some hesitation but agreed. Namjoon, yeah. Namjoon looked at Tae, who was looking normal from outside, but they knew what their son must be feeling from inside. Yoongi, what do you think, Yukyom? Yukyom, I'm ready if JK is. All of them looked at JK, wanting him to say no except Yoongi and Yukyom. But JK already promised Yoongi to marry whom Yoongi wants to. Jungkook nodded reluctantly. Yoongi, great then, let's fix this marriage. Bring your parents over tomorrow on Saturday. Yoongi nodded happily. Yoongi, I would like if you two would be present tomorrow for the final decision of Jungkook's marriage. Namjoon nodded. Yoongi, let's drink and celebrate. They aggressively stood up, to which everyone looked at Tae confusingly. Namjoon understood that Tae is angry as hell. Edge. Jin, what happened, son? Tae, I have to do some work. With that, they left, looking at him. Namjoon felt sad. Even Hobi wasn't feeling good. He really wanted Tae as his son-in-law. Namjoon, I think we should also leave. Yoongi, but Namjoon took Yoongi's palm in his hand. Namjoon, we had a great time. Namjoon also left. Yukyum looked at JK, who was sitting like something crashed on his head. He looked like he was in some kind of trauma. Yukyum wiggled JK, and JK came out of his thoughts and then looked at Yukyum. Yukyum, hey, what happened? JK, nothing. Yukyum, I'm really happy that we will be tied in a knot together. JK, yeah. JK smiled sweetly, but he knew what was going on in his mind. After that, Yukim went home and Shankuk went to his home. Next day, it was Saturday. At the company, Chico was sitting in cafeteria, eating when he got a message from Yoongi. Yoongi's text, son, don't forget about today's meetup with Yukyom's parents. Talk with they to give you a half day. To which JK replied, okay. JK got up from his seat, and that's when he saw Jimin running towards him. Jimin stopped in front of JK, panting, with his hands on his waist, trying to catch his breath. Jimin, what the F? Pants. You are getting pants. Married? JK looked down and nodded. He was sad, very sad, and Jimin noticed it. He hugged Jake and kissed his back. Jimin, hey, I know you're not happy. I think you should see something against it. Chike looked at Jimin with teary eyes. Chike, no, I can't, Jimina. Appa never asked anything from me in his whole life. Now, if I refuse this small request, it would make me a bad son. Jimin, but you will destroy your life because of it. I know whom your heart wants. Chiki, yeah, but that person doesn't want my heart, so it doesn't matter. Jimin, you never tried. Chiki sniffed. It's okay, Jimina. I know even without trying. JK left even before Jimin could say anything. Jimin sighed seeing his bestie like this. With JK, he wiped his tears and entered Tay's cabin. They looked at JK when he heard doors screeching sound when JK opened it. They felt like crying when he saw JK but controlled and gave JK a warm smile, to which JK returned it with a more beautiful smile. JK, I wanted to ask your permission for something. Tay, what is it? JK, can I take a half day? Tay furrowed his eyebrows. For? JK, Yugumi's parents are coming over for fixing the marriage today, so He slammed his hands on the table as he couldn't control his anger now. Jackie flinched when they did that and got even more scared when they stood up yanking the chair back. While standing up, they came near Jackie and brought him closer to him, leaving zero space by holding his waist harshly and not leaving it. Jackie whimpered in pain. JK, they, angry. What they, huh? What they? Are you happy with all this, huh? Do you like that monkey so much that you are blind? How can you be this selfish, Jungkook? How can you be like this? Can't you see my love, how much I love you? Huh? They shouted the last part. JK was in tears. He didn't knew they loved him. He really didn't had any idea. Plus, Tay's hold got more tight, which hurted JK. JK, it hurts. They realized what he was doing, and he left JK, taking few steps back. Hey, I'm sorry. Just forget what I said. I don't love you. I lied. You can go wherever you want to and marry whomever you want to. It's your choice. They turned back but was pulled back and was met with a harsh slap on his face by Jungkook. JK, how dare you? You call me selfish? When you said I love you a seconds ago and after that you say that you don't love me anymore? Who do you think you are? They listen, Jung. JK angrily shouting plus crying. No, you listen. I love you and I'm not going to marry anyone if it's not you. They widened his eyes. You love me? JK, yes, I love you. And you want to let go of me? How can you do it, they? Crying. They, no, baby. It's not like I want to, but I don't have any choice. They hugged JK, who hugged him back. Now, Taekook were crying while hugging each other tightly. JK, just say you love me, and I'll be yours forever. They shook his head. Hey, Uncle already found you a groom. How can I? JK, we'll talk with him. We will fight for our love. Just say it once and I'll be yours. JK looked at and they both drowned in each other's eyes. I love you. Be mine. JK crashed his lips with Tay's and they lifted JK by JK's A and placed him on the table not before throwing everything on the table at one side by just one swipe of his hand. They and Jungkook were keying messily, hands roaming on each other's body. They squeezing Chiki's waist and Chiki clutching onto Tae's brown locks. Chiki started to move his hands down to Tae's three-piece suit and got rid of the coat and the vest with the help of Tae without breaking the kiss. They broke the kiss when he felt Chiki opening his shirt buttons. Tae, baby, are you sure about this? Chiki nods. Yes, Youngie. Smut link in description, available on Instagram and on Google Drive. Check out both. It's in description. And if you don't find any link, then comment it down. I'll help you with it. End of Smut. Hey, baby, let me clean you. Then we will go to your house and stop your marriage decision. Chike nodded and laid fully on the table as he was half laid when they were making love. They went in his office restroom and got wet towel to clean JK. After he cleaned him, they both got ready. They, baby, eat this. JK, what's this? They, painkiller. JK, oh. JK ate the medicine and they went out of the company to head towards JK's house. At JK's house, Taekook was standing in front of the house at the door. They looked at each other and leaned in for a key. After a small loving key, they held each other's hand and JK opened the door with a key. They entered the house holding hands and entered the living room where Soap, Namjoon, Jimin and Jimin's parents. Jimin was there because Jimin is JK's close cousin, and there were Yukyom and Yukyom's parents. They were sitting and talking. JK, Appa, Amma. Everyone turned their heads and looked behind just to see Taekook standing there. But most shocking was that they were holding hands. All of them stood up shocked. Yoongi, what is this, Jungkook? Yoongi said, pointing at their hands. Chike, Appa, I wanna say something. Scared. They could feel Jungkook is nervous as hell, so he squeezed his hands comfortingly and gave a nod to JK, who was looking at him. JK separated their hands and went towards Yoongi. Now he was standing in front of him. JK, Appa, I don't want to marry. Yoongi, what are you talking about, son? You agreed to marry Yukyom. JK, yes, I did, Appa. I loved Tae, and at that time I didn't knew that they loved me back or not. So I said yes for this marriage. But Appa, now I know that Tae loves the way I do. Please, Appa, I beg you, call off this marriage. JK knelt down crying, to which Yoongi also felt like crying. As per for Hobie, he was in tears already seeing his baby crying. Yoongi pulled up JK by his shoulders and hugged him. Who hugged him back? Yoongi was continuously caressing JK's hairs. Yoongi, stop crying, son. You're pranked. JK, what? The same reaction came from Hobie and Tae, and rest everyone, Suga, Namjoon, Jimin and Jimin's parents and Yukyum's parents started to laugh. Hobie, what is happening, Yoongia? Yoongi, our son is not marrying Yukyum, but he's marrying Tae. JK, but Appa, yesterday you said that you want me to marry Yukiomi Yoongi. I did, but it was a prank and a small thing so that both of you can confess your unsaid love to each other. JK, but how come everyone knows about it? Yungi, before we start, I want all of you to sit. Everyone sat with Taekook sitting beside each other, leaving zero face. Author's note. No space couple? Yungi. Okay, so flashbacks. JK went in his room to get changed for dinner with Kim's. Ding dong. Yungi. Oh, Hobie, it must be Namjoon and Jinyoung. Hobie. I'll open the door. Hobie opened the door and welcomed Namjoon. Hobie. Please sit everyone. I'll bring some snacks and tea. Yungi. You guys are early. Namjoon. Well, we wanted to discuss something. Yungi. Sure, what is it about? Jin, it's about Tae and Cook. Yungi, oh, okay. What happened? Namjoon, don't get angry, but Tae really loves Cook and wants to marry him. Yungi, what, really? Jin, yes, but he says that Cook doesn't love him back. Yungi, have you ever tried confessing? Namjoon, no. Yungi, that's why he thinks that Jungkook doesn't love him back. Because I've seen how much my son loves Tae. Jin, you mean to say that Cook loves Tae as well? Yungi, yes, and today I wanted to do an announcement regarding it as well. Namjoon, what do you mean? Yungi, well, I'm getting retired. Namjoon, what? Yungi, yes, and for that I need someone to take over my place. And I made decision to give it to my son-in-law. Shin, so what did you decided? Yungi, well, I'm not a cruel father who would impose marriage on my son with an unknown person, and I really want thee as my son-in-law. So this is what I wanted to discuss about today. Namjoon, wait a minute. You wanted to talk about Tae and Cook's marriage today with us? Yungi nodded. Jin excited. Oh, then it's a yes. We agree because we came here to talk about it as well. Yungi, great, but let's not tell them about it. Namjoon, what do you mean? It's their marriage and you don't want them to know about? Yungi, yes, but for a short period of time. Jin, but why? Yungi, because they haven't confessed with each other. So it would be a bit awkward. So, how about I put a fake marriage proposal for JK today and make they jealous, Namjoon, and they will propose to JK. Wow, that's a great idea. Yungi, I know, smirks. Jin, but who will be the fake groom? Yungi, don't worry, I have someone perfect for it. Yungi winks and calls someone who is Yukyung. He talked about this and Yukyung agreed to be the fake groom for a while. Jin, but wait, Hobi doesn't know about this. Yoongi, let's not tell him either. Namjoon, but why, Yoongi? Hobi cannot keep it in secrets, trust me. Jin, oh yeah, how can I forget that he have a big mouth? Yoongi, yeah, he does. Smirks. Namjoon, okay, let's not take it where it's going because I don't like it. Yoongi chuckled. Jin, okay, so it's decided that Yugyum will come today and you will put a fake marriage proposal of Cook and Yugyum's marriage. Yoongi, yeah, and you guys just act shocked at everything. Namjoon nodded and that's when JK came. End of flashbacks. Yoongi, so how do you like this small prank? Hobie, I didn't like it. You didn't tell me about this and you think I have a big mouth? Yoongi, don't you? Yoongi winks at Hobie, to which Hobie got shy and hits Yoongi playfully. JK, Amma, Appa, not now, it's disgusting, seriously. Yoongi rolled his eyes and Hobie got shy, realizing that his son understood what Yoongi meant. Yoongi, fine, but do you both agree to marry? Taekook looked at each other. Taekook, we do. Everyone stood up and started cheering and congratulating Taekook. Yugyeom, congrats both of you. JK, thanks Yoongi. Tae, thanks. That's how Yugam and his parents took a leave. So did Jimin, and Jimin's parents left the house, leaving Namjoon, Soap, and Taekook. Jin, shall we start marriage ceremony preparations? Namjoon, yeah, but when do you both want to get married? Taekook, tomorrow? Hobie, that's fast. Yoongi, no worries. I knew that you both would want to get married immediately. That's why I already prepared the wedding hall. JK, thanks, Appa. JK hugs Yoongi, and meanwhile with Namjoon and Tae. Namjoon whispers to Tae, control your hormones, bro. Tae, no need, Dad. We already did it. Namjoon looked shockingly at his son and then at Jin. He thought while smirking, yeah, he got my jeans. Yoongi, then tomorrow it is. Hobie, let's go shopping now. Everyone, yes. Next day at the venue, everyone was already present there. They was standing at the aisle waiting for his princess, to come and enlighten his world. The wedding music started and the gates opened. They was in awe. He saw his world, his life walking down the aisle in a wedding gown with white rose bouquet in his hands and Yoongi walking him down the aisle. For JK, they was looking the most handsome man in this whole world. This is what Taeyang was wearing for his wedding, a three-piece black suit with a Rado watch. This is what Jungkook was wearing for his wedding, a beautiful white gown of lace and white roses, which are his favorite flowers in this story. Yoongi, protect and love him at all cost. Smiles. Tae, I will. Warm smile. Tae and Jungkook were now standing in front of each other, looking at each other with all the love they got for each other. Priest, let's start the ceremony. Everyone nodded. After the vows were spoken, priest, now you may exchange the rings. They and Cook take the respective rings from Jimin. They gently held Chiki's palm as if it will break any moment. And then he places the ring in Chiki's finger. And then Chiki does the same. These are the wedding rings. The left one with a lot of diamond and one bigger diamond is of Jungkook, and the right one is of Tae, which have just a single line of diamonds in the center. Priest, now in the power of God, I announce you both husband and husband. You may kiss the bride. Tae smiles and steps towards JK and holds his waist, whereas JK rests his hands on Tae's chest. Tae, may I, milady? JK nods, biting his lips to stop his prudent, shy smile, but fails to hide it. Tae leans in for the kiss, and so does JK. They both gay as they tied a knot of love and passion with each other. They pulled out apart as they heard clappings from the guest. They picks up JK in bridal style, to which JK yelps in shock, but got giggly when they runs down the aisle with him, and the guest burst into laughter, and so did Taekook. Taekook's laughter was of pure bliss of being with each other. JK was really blessed to have Tae as his man for the rest of his life, and same goes for Tae. He felt more than blessed to have JK in his life for the forever to eternity. So cupcakes, with this we come to the end of this one shot. I hope that you all enjoyed it, and I hope that it's worth wait as well, because I took a lot of time. And this is a 30K special. Thank you for giving me 30,000 subscribers, and by the time I'll upload it, it's going to be, I guess, 32,000. But thank you for everything. And yes, no special episode. So see you in next video. Till then, Borahi.